my work, but the stuff I see that I think is really informative, we carry it at Infowars.com, whether it's Fall of the Republic, Obama Deception, Police State 4, The Rise of FEMA, Such Key Intelligence, Invisible Empire, New Order Defined, Endgame, Shadow Government. You can also now pre-order. It starts shipping out at the end of next week. You can also now pre-order the new film, Don't Tread on Me, which gets into states' rights and how to take the states back, and Democracy versus Republic. It's such an important film by the makers of Camp FEMA, Gary Franchi and William Lewis. Okay, let's go right back to calls for Max Keiser. Let's talk to John in Ohio. John, you're on the air.
Yeah, I wanted to call you just before the end of the program when you cut off last week, and then you said call the next day, and then there were no calls. So I'm going to try to relate this to what you're talking about now. I need probably 100 times more articulateness and 1,000 hours to describe all the ways that I disagree with part of your analysis. I think you're progressive in certain ways and absolutely fascist in other points that I think cancel out much of the good that you're doing.
John, Max Keiser's on. Do you have a question or comment for him? I really don't care what you think of me, John. I appreciate your call, though. Go ahead.
I'll ask you a question. Now, you said that the IMF and the World Bank are really the villains that are really plundering and raping the world. And yet you say that countries like Chavez and Cuba, who are trying their best imperfectly to resist this kind of plunder, are subjected to the worst kind of slander by the media. And you say you don't agree with the corporate media, the CI-connected media, yet you repeat exactly those kinds of disinformation.
John, I appreciate your call. Look, Iran is run by thugs at many levels. So is our government. It isn't either Chavez is good or Obama's good. They're both bad. I mean, it's such a child. I'm not saying you're like a child, but that is, Max Keiser, it's so childlike. I mean, do you have any comments?
All I can say is that, I wish times were better because I could give up my gig as Max the Orange Home Gang Gorilla.
Oh, my God. Keiser, you've always got some ridiculous joke. No.
It just occurred to me every time we break to a commercial, you're talking about Max the Orange Gorilla. And I'm thinking to myself, Jesus, that guy's probably making better money than I am.
All right, Max, we're going to come back to the final segment and go to Charles, Jacob, and Josh and Mike with serious questions for Max Keiser. But we do have to have some gallows humor. But seriously, what is this mindset where people think I've got to be, how can I be against white supremacist and against black supremacist? Well, I'm against all of these racists. Or how can I be against communism, but then I'm against the big banks? I'm against any form of tyranny, and tyranny has a lot of different flavors, doesn't it, Max?
Well, that's the problem you have because you are very far-ranging in your look and criticism of things. I focus purely on the banks, markets, and finance, and through that prism, I see things clearly. If you know what I mean. I'm not trying to evade the answer. I'm just saying that... No,
I agree with you. I mean, the big threat is not Hugo Chavez. It's Goldman Sachs. But it doesn't mean I have to bow down to Hugo Chavez.
In March, Alex Jones announced that eFoods Direct was putting together a high-volume, pre-production order of the new Quick Fix meals. By waiting for production and shipping of their orders, families were able to receive one free item for every 3 that they bought. Since the final shutdown of this buy 3, get 1 free program, we've had a lot of folks calling, disappointed that they missed the order deadline. Listen carefully. Starting immediately, eFoodsDirect.com will take pre-production orders for a buy 3, get 1 free program for 1 week ending May 14th at midnight. You will receive 1 free item for every 3 that you order of the selected products. These orders will begin shipping the first week of June. To order on the web, eFoodsDirect.com/Alex or call 800-409-5633. That's eFoodsDirect.com/Alex. 800-409-5633. Again, that's eFoodsDirect.com/Alex. 800-409-5633.
Hi, this is Alex Jones. Did you know that the global elite are now storing non-hybrid seeds in secret storage vaults near the Arctic Circle? Did you know that in a real meltdown, non-hybrid seeds can become more valuable than silver or gold? It's true, seeds have outperformed even gold and silver before in this country, and it's possible that could even happen again. So our friends at Solutions from Science have put together the perfect mix of non-hybrid seeds. They call it a survival seed bank. and it can produce an endless supply of nutrient-dense food for you and your family. And here's the best part. These seeds have not been genetically modified in any way, and you actually get enough seeds to plant a full-acre crisis garden. So visit them today at survivalseedbank.com. That's survivalseedbank.com, or give them a call at 877-327-0365. That's 877-327-0365. Remember, in a real crisis, non-hybrid seeds are the ultimate barter item. This is Alex Jones for survivalseedbank.com.
They helped to create a new world order.
We are part of a new world order.
A new world order based upon collective action.
Invisible Empire is a damning indictment of the globalists through their own words and documents.
The new world order really is a tool for addressing a new world of possibilities.
It means all the world under their control.
The United Nations would take over America. The Trilateral Commission would control the world.
Invisible Empire chronicles how men of power and influence have worked in stealth for centuries to establish an oppressive world government.
I believe, first of all, that we now need nothing short of a world constitution for the global financial system.
Global governance with the establishment of the G20.
So it's going to be an inner ruling elite and then everyone else. And I got news for you. You're everyone else.
Invisible Empire. Secure your copy today at Infowars.com or PrisonPlanet.com, or watch it online in the highest quality at PrisonPlanet.tv.
From his Central Texas Command Center, deep behind enemy lines, the information war continues. It's Alex Jones and the GCN Radio Network.
We are going into financial bondage. We are under financial siege. $1 trillion pumped into private banks. Europe being told they've got to give up their pension funds. The Germans on the verge of throwing out Merkel. She lost many seats in their government. Same thing. Gordon Brown steps down. Nicolas Sarkozy in trouble, saying no to the carbon tax. So we're having some victories against the bankers setting up their global tax, but they're going to hold us in financial hostages until we go along with it and continue to play games. As the real economy dies, they continue to have everyone addicted to their stock market. Is that a good assessment, Max Keiser of MaxKeiser.com?
Well, all the professionals who work in the gaming industry, and we talked about this last time, and the online gaming industry are migrating into the finance business so that all of the techniques that get people hooked on games are being used to get people hooked on doing day trading. So, as I explained earlier in the show, when you see a Goldman Sachs or somebody like that pushing prices up 2 or 3%, the folks that are on the day trading, addiction kick in, and they are doing the dirty work for them. So they've basically created an army of what I call Manchurian candidates. These people, they just, when they hear the trigger word and they see certain prices flicker across the screen, they go into a zombie state and they just do exactly what they're being told by Jim Cramer over there at CNBC.
And it's like that with terrorism. It's like that with the phony environmental movement. It's all these mind-controlled zombie groups that give the globalists power. But look at the controllers. They can't even plug this oil leak that's now, millions and millions of gallons. They lied about that and said it was a few thousand gallons. They're not God. And that's what's even more dangerous is that I think they're going to lose control. I believe they're starting to lose control. Webster Tarpley, who I really respect, believes that as well. Do you see them losing?
Wait a minute. The payout from the insurance company is way more than the money they're losing on that oil spill, Alex. The insurance is overwritten, just like these companies in America buy life insurance on employees. So when the employees die, the life insurance company gets the money, not the family.
No, that's what Walmart greeters are for, is they do actuaries. It's come out. They know when they're going to die statistically, so they just hire a bunch of old people to stand there because they're putting $3 million on each one of them.
They get the money, not the families. Okay? This oil spill is not going to lose money for anybody who's responsible. They're going to make money.
All right,
because
quick.
They've tilted the entire economic system in ways that the risk is only borne by the majority of people who have no money, and all of the rewards float up to those who are perpetrating all of these problems.
Risk is socialized, profit privatized. We're going to take a few quick questions because we got George Humphrey here in studio, and Max Keiser has to go here in just a moment. But Charles in Louisiana, you're on the air with Max Keiser. Go ahead.
How you doing, son? Yeah, I'm down here in Louisiana watching all this, They said in 72 hours they're going to try something else, but they really haven't did. It's another Katrina, and they laid back on it. What they want to do now is take human hair and animal hair to suck it up off the beaches to make mats out of it. But I think what's going to the bayou boys, it's going to tear them up. It's going to finish the bayou boys. All the boats are docked right now. You can't buy no seafood. Right now in Venice, it's 10 miles off the shore, real heavy, and it hit the shore in Alabama now. And when it hits here full, it's just going to wipe Louisiana out. And I think all the southern states.
Well, they continue to underestimate the amount. First, it was a few thousand gallons a day.